6 Secrets of Better Copywriting for Conversion Rate Optimization. Achieving excellence in digital marketing strategy is a process of continuous improvement. Even for the best of us, there is always a gap between our knowledge and the most current state of the art in the field. In Mind the Gap, we cover the latest developments in digital marketing. Squeeze this weekly podcast into your schedule to keep up to date with new ideas and mind the gap. In this week's episode, we're going to talk about how you can increase your conversion rate with better copywriting. Here are 6 ways to be more persuasive, from highlighting the differences that set your offers apart from others using language that triggers an emotional response. Let's dive in and find out how you can use better copywriting for conversion rate optimization. 1. Explain why your offer is special. Highlight your value proposition. Think about what you offer your customers. Your potential customers want to know, what's in it for me? Come up with a statement that summarizes the answer to that question. Some products are completely unique. For most products and services, there are many potential competitors. The challenge is to figure out what you can offer that is different and better, and then emphasize that in your ad copy. Give people a special reason to buy and make it as unique as possible. For instance, lots of companies offer marketing services, but Viral Octopus has a well-designed and comprehensive array of standard bite-sized marketing services to choose from, delivered by carefully vetted, tested, and proven talent selected using a cost-saving human resource algorithm. 2. Head them off at the pass. Raise objections and resolve them. When you have a salesperson making a sale, the prospect can bring up objections and the salesperson can address them. When you're trying to drive a conversion in the form of an online sale, you may be able to achieve that sale without a conversation. To increase your chances, imagine the conversation you might have. What objections, concerns, or fears might your prospect have? Anticipate their worries and pain points and address them in your copy. For example, are your customers likely to be worried about price? Show how your price compares to competitors, or justify a high cost by showing how your offer has greater value than your competitors. 3. Get inside their heads. Speak your customer's language. Have you read a social media post or other ad copy and felt like someone read your mind? Research shows that speaking to someone in the same terms they think in can be very persuasive. But how do you know what your customers are thinking? You can start by making an informed guess with the customer persona concept. If your product is a monster truck t-shirt, you can probably safely guess that your ad copy should have less multi-syllable words than if your product were a biography of Stephen Hawking. If you think about it, there are probably some ways you can find out more directly and in more detail. You could survey or interview some current customers. If you have reviews of your product anywhere, you can read those. You can also look in online forums and Facebook groups to see what sort of people that might buy your product are saying. 4. Establish trust with social proof. Customers know that you're trying to sell something. They realize there's a chance what you tell them about your product will be biased. You have a vested interest. Why should they trust you? People look for a second opinion, confirmation from an outside source. Get some testimonials from your satisfied customers and let them explain why they recommend your product. Try to match your testimonial personalities with your expected customer. The more we perceive that someone is like us, the more we trust their judgment and recommendations. If you are looking for a monster truck t-shirt to go with your mullet haircut, you may not trust the fashion advice of a professor with tweed elbow patches. Number 5. Use language to trigger emotions. Not every product is emotional, but everyone, even the most stolid person, has emotions. Great art evokes emotion, so does great marketing. Anchoring your message in an emotional experience embeds it in the consumer's mind and makes it last. If you have a product or service that solves a complex technical problem, it might seem at first like it's not something people will respond to emotionally. But think about it. Problems are frustrating. You can tell a story that reminds the reader of their emotional experience of frustration. How long will you walk with a stone in your shoe? We are here to tell you. It's very easy to take it out. Imagine the feeling of relief. Don't spend your nights tearing your hair out wondering where the overdue deliverables your vendor promised are and why they never match your brief. Breathe a sigh of relief and relax with reliable, easy-to-manage modular marketing services from Viral Octopus. Number 6. Act now while there's still scarcity available to create urgency. Well, scarcity is not really that scarce. If you look around you, you will see scarcity is available in ample supply. Many mattress stores have permanent going out of business sales. Apparently, it's a long process. You can always create the perception of scarcity in order to evoke the accompanying sense of urgency and convince the customer to stop deliberating and act now. Conversion accomplished. You see the scarcity hook everywhere because it works. Viral Octopus employs this principle to encourage new customers to get started when we introduce new services. Our brand new podcast creation service is available for a limited time at 40% off. These digital marketing tips only work if you use them. We hope you find this insight on digital marketing excellence useful. This knowledge can improve your result, but you have to put it into action. So find a way to apply it and test it. Take the baseline measurements and compare your new improved outcome. Join the Viral Octopus Collective and share and discuss your results with others who are striving for excellence. And come back and join us next week for more powerful new marketing tips and tricks. Don't get left behind. Mind the gap.